by coaching. I'm streaming. Alright, welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Diana. The Runes, Conqueror, Triumph, Alacrity, Coop, Magical Forward, and Cosmic. And we'll be trying out the new Dusk and Dawn. They recently changed it in the patch where now it's gonna give us healing. Less ability power, less damage on it, but healing. So whenever they give healing to things in League, like, you're going to have to stay on top of people more and hit them more. But with Bruiser Diana, you know, suppose that's what we want. The most broken versions of Bruiser Diana have been when she deals too much damage and then takes too much damage, but this is somewhere in between. So we'll see how it is, but as always, we'll be starting on the red buff and then pathing it down. In the early game, we want to play for farm primarily. And you already know that on Diana, but the real key is to not waste time. So once we're done with that Scuttle Crab, you won't believe what happens next. With Diana's passive, we deal the extra damage to the camps every 3 autos. We get extra attack speed as we cast abilities. That lasts for a pretty long time, so you don't have to worry about alternating the abilities too much. The Q is going to deal damage, mark the target. The W summons the orbs, they deal damage, they give you a shield once they pop. And then the E is a dash. Pretty simple kit. If you dash onto the mark target, so you hit them with a Q and then use the E will be reset once, allowing you to cast it again. And of course, allowing you to stay on top of the enemy. The real trick is landing the Q. This Q is a pretty pathetic ability. When you're throwing it at the enemy, it has such a long cast time that if they're walking away, it's not going to land. Check it out. Yep, that's what it looks like to cast that Q. Really sucks. Okay, and Senna's going to take a turret shot. Senna hits level 3. Come on, Senna. Listen. Yeah, go in. Yeah. Yeah, Q. E auto, W auto. Let's help Miss Fortune shove this wave, and then we'll go for the Scuttle Crab. If we don't help her shove this wave, the enemy jungler, the Graves, can kill her. Her life sucks more. Just not good. Diana's push is not bad. You soften up the wave with the Q and your passive. And just like that, I get level 4. Hello, friend. Q. Just ignore that guy. Let's do the Scuttle Crab. And job's done. Back to base. I could stop for the blue, but listen, it's a waste of time. We're already level 4, and the sooner we're on the map with items clearing down again, the better. Blasting one dagger to the top side. Yep. Beginners would have a really hard time skipping their camps for that play there, but what we saw was that the Senna was committed, where she uses her E forward, where she needs to crash the wave, things like that. When the enemy is forced to do something, that's where Diana comes into play. You want to play reactively, but you want to play to punish the enemy. To punish, the enemy has to make a mistake. Senna walked forward, congrats, that's the mistake, and then we punish him. And Q. A blasting one, and the dagger is going to increase the clear speed, of course. Mr. Graves still hasn't reset. And that guy's super dead. Alright. I could try to fight Mr. Graves here, but if he walked away, that would really hard counter me. Meanwhile, if I do all my camps, I'm guaranteed going to get value. This might... Oh, I don't have it. Q. Nice. E. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. And we're gonna hit him. And then we're gonna... You won't believe what happens next. Q. E. Auto. E. You're dead. If only I had another E, Mr. Zed would be dead. I thought you said if you fight him, nothing happens. He fought me. He came into my raptors. Once he's in my jungle, he's way too deep. Alrighty. Let's get the Scuttle Crab and then to my wolves. If I invade him again, I would be attacking him. It's a bit much. But we are on our way to level 6. Very nice. We're maxing that Q first, of course. But yeah, once we get level 6, then we can start making plays. And with 3 camps ahead of us, we will get level 6. I will be there no matter what. Yeah, Diana has really fallen out of popularity, at least in higher elos. In lower elo, she's one of the easiest champions you can play. One of the champions, too, that historically on this channel, as people watch the videos and then buy coaching, they climb on Diana. Guaranteed. Righty, my blue buff is taken to my surprise. No problem, I just need 1 minion for 6. Clean this guy up. E! Damn. Since I was near the kill, I get the XP. I'm gonna start the dragon now. Although I could have invaded the Graves with my tempo, it's just better to do this, because he has to stop me from doing the dragon. He also just showed top, so no problem. Mr. Zed, hit me with everything you got, man. Miss me. Smite on that. Hello, friends. Whoa. QE ulti. Oh, nice one by Zed. W. That guy's dead. Auto. E auto Q. Alright, that's gonna be enough. A little bit awkward, but we got it done. Okie doke. Q. I'm gonna take these. I'm just gonna push this wave. I hope you understand, Mr. Yon. Oh god, I don't get the cannon. Alright, back to base, back to base. With the Dusk and Dawn completion, it's huge. You never want to build... Dark Seal, you don't want to, like, delay the item completion. You don't want to recall without getting that bad boy, if you ever have the chance. So now, with Dusk and Dawn, we have HP, Ability Power, Ability Haste, Attack Speed, Spellblade passive that's going to deal damage, magic damage whenever we auto-attack the enemy after using an ability, and it heals us based off our HP and Ability Power. So naturally, we want to build Ability Power and HP from this point onward. We can go Riftmaker, we can go Leandries, we don't need that this game. And you can also get Bloodletters now. People really sleep on Bloodletters. Oh yeah, with the Spellblade passive, it's going to apply the on-hit effects twice. So if we can ever get that 3-hit passive, Q, and then use the Dusk and Dawn, it's going to be best. You don't have to super focus on doing that, but when you can, very nice, more damage. My ulti's coming up again, and so are those Void Grubs. I keep farming these camps at the speed of light, though, so I won't be interrupting them. 67 CS to 38 on Mr. Graves right now. Let's keep that going. One, two, Q auto. Rest in peace, Mr. Yon. Well, I'm super strong, and if anybody wants to fight me on the map, they're going to really pay for it. Really haven't seen anything going on. The lanes that's worth skipping the camps for. Doke. Caitlyn goes down. Senna, I love you. Yeah, chase for the kill. Yeah. Yeah, where are we going, Senna? Let me know. Oh, Q. See how it can never land? Auto, 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 Q. Okay. The Senna's auto attacks go through the wind wall. That's a bummer. Let's take these wards and then... The Caitlyn will be returning bot. The Zed's under turret. It's a bummer. Gonna stay on the map and take at least... And there's no Krugs. Man! A red buff? Don't mind if I do. 1 second, Mr. Yon. Oh, the Sin is gonna be here. The Zed has no shadow. Mr. Graves doesn't see me. Into the mid lane. Swing and a miss. Don't mind me, Zed. Don't mind me. The Senna is behind the Graves, and then he'll of course back off. Just waiting for my topside camps to respawn. We'll take these, and suppose I just get a reset. My mid lane's feeding and my top lane's feeding, so I don't want to play around them. Of course I want to play around my winning lanes, but while you're in a game, you have to pay attention to which lanes are winning, which ones are losing. You don't want to figure that out by going in and then dying. Diana's a champ that goes in and doesn't get out, so you gotta know what you're jumping into. Some would say look before you leap. Alrighty, back to base. Swordpin boots, Amp Tome, Fiendish Codex, to the bot side. Swordpin boots will give us movement speed, magic pin. I'm the only magic damage on my team, so I'll take that. You can also go defensive boots. Ninja Tabby would be very good this game, but I'm going to try to kill them. And then with Fiendish Codex, we're building into that Riftmaker. Once we complete the entire Riftmaker, it's way more important than just the components. So we've got through most of the early game here. We're level 9. We have our Q maxed. And now, as we enter the mid-game, the team fight starts. This is where Diana really starts fighting more. You spend the primary portion of the early game just farming to get strong for this point, in which you start team fighting. When you start team fighting, you're hitting multiple champions and you're getting hit by multiple champions. That's what Diana's built for. All these abilities are AoE for a reason. And especially with things like the Conqueror and the Dusk and Dawn, it's more useful if you're taking all that damage around your allies. So as I'm tanking their front line, my back line, my Misfortune will be able to hit a whole lot easier. Smite. Mr. Graves in the top side. Mr. Zed warding mid lane. Man, I'll just stay bot. Is this warded? Let me know. Sortie. Suppose it's warded. Misfortune is ganking Zed. I didn't see this coming. Must be a special move. I didn't know we could just walk into him and hit him. Alright, good job, question mark. What in the hell is that? Take the Raptors while I'm here. And then Krugs, flank bot lane. My ADC won't be there, but my support Yasuo. Hold on. I just noticed. Why do I have a support Yasuo? Gotcha. Hello, friend. Q. EW, hit him, hit him, hit him, and then E ulti, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, Q. Nice. Come on. W, Q. The next WQ is always coming up. Especially the Q. It doesn't really have a cooldown. You need to be marching towards the enemy and just ready to auto-attack them and then Q. Don't click backwards. Don't care about living. Just try to hit them with everything you have when you go in on Diana. To the top side. Yeah, the biggest mistake noobs make is that they get scared in the fights, and then they click backwards. No! The enemy gets away. Diana doesn't do a damn thing if you play like a coward. Couple component items. We need to do a clear and get a kill to complete that Riftmaker. But we got our green smite completed. More HP from that. So far, Dusk and Dawn's dealt 250 and healed 300. But we really need a long extended fight to get the most value out of it. Lovely 11, we get our second point in our ulti. More damage off that. You know what makes Diana more fun too is when the enemy is like being stupider and they're trying to fight you more. I think Graves learned from invading me once that he can't do it, and then he just stopped trying altogether. I can go top scuttle, I can go bot lane. I feel like the enemy ADC will be an idiot. And I can kill them bot. Truly nothing happening. ADC goes mid, so do I. Make your enemy carry me so good. Misfortune just walks around the map and kills them. W. Auto Q. What are we doing? Hit him. Hit him. Moving. Hit him. Hit him. He's dead, Jim. Oh, let's take this guy's red side. Yes. I could group with my team top, or... Yeah, those fellas are dead already. Zed getting his revenge up there. Let's take these red side camps, and then we'll fight for that Rift Herald. My team dead top lane, there's nothing to do about it. Big mistake people make is they walk all the way to the fight, and then all the way back to their camps, and then all the way to the other camps. Don't do that. You want to be like a bodybuilder that's on a bulk. Just don't walk anywhere. Ride an electric scooter or something if you have to. Anyways, Riftmaker giving us ability power, HP, ability haste, percentage damage increase, and the Omnivamp when it's fully stacked. Time to fight. Hello. Q. Nice. EW, hit him. Hop. Hop. What are we doing? Q. That's one. Hit him. Hit him. And... I was trying to steal the kill. Misfortune just pops him. Gotcha. Gotcha. I guess this champ's just Thanos, huh? To the Rift Herald. Now that we have such a lead, it's going to be time to get into the enemy jungle, get up the map, and take the fight into them. I'm level 12, that Graves is level 10. I have 2 items, he has 1. You catching my drift? Mr. Graves is respawning right now. So I'll take his camps in the meantime. Ooh, lucky, lucky. Mr. Graves! Mr. Graves! Blast Cone, ulti, W, hit him, Q, hit him, and E. Finish that kill. And, of course, you solo kill Zed all by yourself. With me. EW, hit him, Q. What? They're too bad to hit with that one, gotcha. Nah, but you walk... Oh, drop the Rift Herald. And I'll solo the Dragon Boys. Bro, the Senna dodges that Q. Are we joking? But anyways, we got that Rift Herald. We moved into the enemy jungle, and because we saw the Graves, then we have eyes on him. It's easy to play from there. I knew that he would then try to attack my Misfortune mid, and then I punished that by taking the Blast Cone right on top of him, ulting his ass. And now that we used our ulti, as we go back to the camps, the ulti comes back up. Or as my team keeps fighting, the ulti comes back up. A big mistake hitting Misfortune. Apparently she's Thanos. Let's rinse the camps just one more time, and then it'll be time for Baron. Even in these like games where you want to play more aggressive, you never know what your teammates are going to do as you're just entering the mid game here. If you farm your camps, you're going to be in a good spot. If you don't farm your camps, skip them to try to play aggressive with your team. Even though we're 10 kills, it can go wrong. Farm the camps, then do a play, it can't go wrong. Okay, job's done, camps are done, time to run into them. It's time to get mad. Needlessly double amped him down the mid lane. Zhonya's will be our third item, adding to our sustain here, where we can dodge a whole lot of abilities. You can also go Bloodletters as a third item, building out of the same components as the Riftmaker. That will give you the magic pin. I want the Zhonyas this game so I can play really aggressive, and they have a lot of AD damage, so the armor will eventually be pretty useful. To the bot side, Blast Cone, Q, W, E, Auto, Ulti, and E Smite. Hit him, Q. Oh! Okay, I missed that one. I missed that one, Senna. That one's on me. It's a crescent shape, you know? I shot it right over her. Whoops. Dusk and Dawn healing 800 so far. Not bad. Q. E to the minion. Damn. Whoa! Okay. Zed's gonna go in. A little bit of smite, a little bit of Q. A little bit of... Andy's dead. He died to my orb. I'll keep poking with Q. Once these fellas choose to commit. Q. EW. Ooh, close. Run! This guy means business, Yasuo. We gotta get out of here. Alright, well that guy's not very smart. 1250 for that Zhonya's. Baron in 30. Lakers in 5. Look at that big ass shield. Just reset for the Zhonyas and play for the Baron. If you get Baron and push, it doesn't matter how many more camps you get. The game ends and you win. So let's do that. Godlike. To the top side. Zhonya's giving us ability power, armor, and the stasis, allowing us to dodge a lot of damage. Rest in peace. Their bot lane is dead. My one ally Misfortune is here. That's all it takes. Misfortune's hitting the blue buff. Gotcha. Now with allies, you know, they'll hit the Baron when the enemy champions are dead. Hit him. And hit him. Noob down. You want to hit the Baron now? Nice, good. But like once you kill people, then your NPC stupid ass allies, they're way more likely to come to the Baron. So don't just start Baron and then expect your allies to come. You have to react to it. Diana does the Baron, no problem. The W keeps us pretty sustained. And of course we have good DPS to it. Smite. Baron buff. We get the buffs to the minions. It's going to... Oh, Q. E, W. Hello. E. Ulti, flash, W. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Q. Finally, I hit one. Alright, let's push, boys. Why did you recall? Whatever. I'll die for this turret. I don't... Oh, shit. Okay, maybe I won't die for the turret. Q. EW, smite, and Zonia's. Help! QE. E to the minion. Run! Alright, nice. We got far enough away that they just gave up. Back to the inhib. When Nasus ulti is done, he's a lot less strong. Push, push. Yep. Although we have a lot of sustain, we don't have to take a dumb fight like that. Take your time, Misfortune. We got nowhere to be. Okay. Q. Finally. Push, push, push. Q. Hit him. Miss me. Caitlyn's already dead. I can poke with Q for quite a bit. Careful with hitting these turrets. Your allies will do jack shit. And then you'll end up tanking. Okay. Another Q. Okay, nice. I have my final point of my ulti. Q. Moving. E. Ulti. Hit him. Hit him. Oh. Come on. Whatever. I'll kill Nasus. Never mind. I'll just die. I'll just die right here. Final score. 13, 1, and 6. Dusk and Dawn healing 1,300 and dealing 1,000. I like the Dusk and Dawn. It definitely makes the Bruiser build better. Click the join button. Bye-bye.